So this is an add-on to the if and elif stuff. So as I mentioned, there are logical operators, comparison operators. Logical operators is the and, or, and not stuff. Comparison operators was when we did like the double equal sign, or like not equal, or greater than or equal to, or just, or sorry, less than or equal to, or less than. Yeah. But another important concept is nested if else statements. So if I have something like if um, duck one name equals John. Now there's two possibilities. We're first assuming that the first duck is named John. If it is named John, then we're going to check two more conditions. We're going to check if duck one rating is greater than 5, and John is a great duck, and is duck who equals true. So here what I did was I had this one if statement, and first it checks if the name of duck one is John, and if that's true, it goes to check this other condition as well. So if this is true, check this now. So if the duck rating is above 5, then print John is a great duck. And also set the duck cool variable to be true. Otherwise, so else print John the best duck. Okay, bad for the spelling. There we go. So as you see, I nested the if else statement. First, I had this one if statement, right? And inside of that, I have another if statement and an else statement. And the way I did it was again using these indents. So here, since it has no indent, it means there's no condition that needs to be met. There's nothing that needs to happen before this can happen, other than the fact that it's in the sequential order. So it just comes to this line. Now, if this is true, then it will read whatever's inside this indented level. So now if this is true, now it reads whatever's at this point. So it reads this. Now if this is true, then it reads this next level of the indent. So there's this one indent and then the second indent as well. And then it'll do this statement and this statement, and otherwise it'll do that. And of course I can add elif duck one name equals ob if I'll just copy paste all this. Yeah, so generally when you're coding, right, there's going to be a lot of tedious stuff. Once you get used to typing all this stuff out, you'll get tired of um, writing everything over and over again. Yeah. So right now the name is John, right? But if I change it to Bob, now I'll run Bob. But Bob is rated as a 5, so let's put him at a 6. Now he's a great duck. And of course, you can make the same thing for um, the other ducks if you wanted. So now, and again, you see how I went back the indents? I'm back to this first level of indents because now this is not part of this um, block of code. It's its own block of code. It's its own if-else structure. I didn't add an else here, but you don't necessarily need to if there's no other possibility. Here I can just say, this code is probably never, yeah, this code is not going to ever run. But actually, no, yeah, if I change the name to being like Jimmy, right? And now I run it. Does Bob even exist? There we go. And of course, I can put a question mark there. It makes some more sense. There we go. And yeah, as you see, I nested this if else statement in another one. And you could keep doing that for an infinite amount of time. So I could add another if else statement inside of here. Oh, okay, that indentation one. Let's see. But there you go. I could add another if statement, and I could add another elif statement if I want. So yeah, it's infinite. Another thing, as you saw here, right, I put this hashtag and this text, and essentially what this is a comment. So usually when you write your code and you want other people to see it and understand what you did in your code, you are going to add comments. And comments are just a way of documenting your code. So I can say checks for the name and then checks the accordingly information about there we go. And I could add that for two. Yeah. And as you see, nothing in the oh, where did I make a mistake? Line 23. Oh yeah, we have two else statements. Oh, that's goofy. There we go. Yeah. See, nothing happens even though I have this comment. The comment does not affect anything to the computer. Like the comment just gets ignored by the computer. But for other people who read your code, having comments is pretty useful, especially if a lot of people are going to work together on your coding. So yeah, that's pretty much all it is for the add-on of the if else stuff.